Caleb Williams has one of the wildest touchdown passes I've ever seen, and it forced overtime. We have to watch it. I have to put it on the screen because he completed this pass 27 yards back from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this was insane. The rush had him. It was a disciplined rush. They got 3 guys on him.
Oh, my gosh.
Drops back, fading away, and
the
just
DB
drops
tripped out, though.
a
You
dime.
can't try to pick that ball off. This is a straight, stay connected, pass breakup.
Break the pass up, game over.
You can't try to go pick that. He saw the ball, misjudged it, try to go pick something. Can't do that, bro. He pushing you, you pull him, you just stay connected and break that up, bro. You tripping.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
that
Caleb
was
has
truly
flashes like that. I mean, it's just insane. But he also did throw a career-high 3 interceptions this game.
Yeah.
The interception in overtime, I do want to take a second look at because DJ Moore might have completely stopped on his route. A lot of fans are up in arms about this one, so I want to get your opinion on this.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like DJ Moore gave up on it. I think it was just the miscommunication. Caleb was saying that he expected him to flatten that thing out and get closer to that ball, and DJ keeps taking it high.
But the DB, if the DB come like this, he gonna take it high.
Yeah.
If the DB stay back, he gonna take it. So the DB kind of just ran in that spot. He kind of was seeing like, am I gonna take it high? Am I gonna take it low? And by the time he looked, the ball was already there.
Yeah.
So
it's on Caleb.
Fucking right.
Yeah, that's okay.
Don't throw the ball.
You don't throw that. Look at where he threw it. Even if regardless of whether if DJ cut it underneath or went up top, look at where Caleb, he threw it way over here.
The best out, If DJ got on humped it over there, the best thing he could do was break up that pass.
All DJ could do was make sure it wasn't a pick.
Yes.
That ain't on DJ.
It was a bad throw.
That was covered. It was a bad idea. It was a bad throw on top of a bad idea.
It's like,
and it's what I've been saying about Caleb. As much as I love him, he's better on the impossible throws than the routine ones. Because he'll have 3 or 4 a game where you're like, well, man, what are you doing?
Right.
And on that play, he had his best protection of the night. He still could be standing back there. And Odunze ran the clear out deep post, and they didn't take him. He just broke completely free. And if Caleb tried to go to Burden, it was his primary, and then he came off to to DJ on the deep over. And Odunze is gone. And if he just took one more second and a third look, and he's got the arm, I swear it's a touchdown. I swear.
Well, even that, the problem with it is it was second down.
Yeah. There's no reason to try
and do that.
Just run.
I do want to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We talk about him being, I believe he's the best escape artist in the league. We keep talking about his ability to run. That was a big part of yesterday.
Yeah.
Use your legs.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Young QB mistake.
Caleb did have something to say about it, so I want to listen to what he had to say about the interception.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch it. Obviously, I haven't seen it and don't really know. But from in the moment, saw the front side safety down, the front side of the concept. Ended up getting hemmed up a little bit, and so moved on and had DJ going over top over all of it. Just a miscommunication between him and I. Tried to flatten him off under the safety, and he kept it vertical from what I saw on obviously in the moment.
So miscommunication. Was he supposed to flatten out before the safety?
No. It's football. It ain't he's supposed to do this. He supposed to. Bro, if that safety break down here, he gonna go up high.
Okay.
If that safety stay back, he gonna come low. The safety kind of slow played it, kind of in between.
He did.
So he made DJ slow play it in between.
Yep.
Therefore, you just don't throw that ball.
Once you do this and you go like this, you're like, oh, that ain't there. And you go on.
He ain't do neither one of them. He ain't go back. He ain't go. He slow played it. Get off of it.
Stafford's not throwing that ball
at all.
Yeah.
Heck no.
All right, so all the boys are in agreement that was on Caleb. So, Skip, I need to know, how much blame does Caleb deserve for the Bears' loss?
Again, I love Caleb, but he deserves most of the blame for the loss. And yet, that throw he made to force overtime, he was the reason they got to this game, and then he was the reason they got to overtime. And yet, that throw that he made, the play that he made to force overtime, I don't think there's any other human alive who could make that play. You could argue Mahomes used to be able to. I don't see it now. Maybe Josh Allen could make that play, but I don't know. And yet, it's the classic no, yes play
right.
Where it's what Ben Johnson tried to get out of Caleb, to coach out of him this year. it's wrong, and he made it work just because he's such a sensational athlete with such a huge arm. He's a nuclear weapon. He's it. He's got it. That was an it play. That showed you that could be the guy who ultimately becomes the best in the league, but he's got a long way to go. So he pulls off, it was a 14-yard play that he turned into a 50-yard pass. It's impossible. and it was, for me, because I picked the Bears, I think you were on the Bears.
Those Rams.
Are you on the Rams on this one? But you had the Bears to win the division.
Yes.
Okay. And they did. Way to go. And yet, for me, this was all-time elation, deflation, because of what was about to happen in overtime. But the first interception was just a horrible play, and I know he got hit in the face, and it should have been called. And that came after Odunze had dropped a ball at the goal line that he should have caught that could have set a different tone in the game. But the second interception, Kobe Durant fell off. He just didn't see him, and it's another bad idea throw. It's another immature quarterback throw in a big game. You can't do it. You can't do that. And ultimately, if you throw it to them 3 times and Stafford throws to you no times, you're going to lose the game.
Simple as that.
It's as simple as that. And yet, they had another play that they had 4th and goal at the 2-yard line with 3 minutes to go, and it's still 17-10, but it could have changed the whole fate of the game if you make the throw and make the play. And I don't know what he was doing. He tried to force it to Burden at the goal line, and there are like 3 Rams in the way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have a prayer of getting through, and I don't know what he saw or didn't see, but I saw too much routine failure as opposed to great playmaking. And he got him there, and he was the reason they lost. And I'm glad we all talked about that interception in overtime, because you just can't throw that. You're on the move. Your defense held them.
Right.
I don't love winning the toss in overtime and kicking. I just don't love it. But because with Caleb on fire, he just made the play. I just say, give him the ball again. Let him go see if he can go score again. But they did, and they got away with it because they held him to a 3-and-out, and they got the ball back, and they start moving the football. And to your point, it's only 2nd and 8 at their 48, and you're good, man. You got this.
Yes.
So just don't throw it to them. And look, Cam Curl made a sensational catch on the ball. It was really good. That was a wide receiver catch. It was a big-time catch of the football. But that's what the Rams made those plays, and it's why they're going to Seattle. And so, I love Caleb, but he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
And I think he'll learn a lot from this tape of this game if he'll go back and watch it.
I get Caleb a nice portion
Of the blame.
loss. Yeah, of the blame, because you was sipping that Kool-Aid last week. I told you. You sip that fucking Kool-Aid, shit gonna start going left for you. You know what I'm saying? So all 3 picks was his fault. If you ask me, Skip just talked about him. It was all his fault. You throw 3 picks in a regular season game, you probably gonna lose. You throw 3 picks in a playoff game,
you're definitely
gonna fucking lose that game.
Lose.
But the other portion, the other 50%, I put it on Ben Johnson.
Thank you.
Because Ben, bro, you going against a well-coached veteran team, and you leaving points on the board. You too aggressive.
Yeah, he's
You left
very
9
aggressive.
points on the board. One of them an overthrow interception. One of them a pass breakup, and one of them a run. Like, bro, take your field goals. It's a blizzard outside.
Yeah.
Take your points. You lose by 3 points, and you left 9 points on the board. Hey, Caleb ain't never been in that situation. Ben Johnson ain't never been in that situation as a head coach. They fucking up. That's why I say last week on this couch, I'm going with the experience, because Sean ain't doing that dumb shit. He taking his points and he winning games. You know what I'm saying? So the experience gonna win.
And I'm with you on that. Like, Caleb did his part, but Ben Johnson. And I started thinking, the more I watch Ben Johnson, you bring in guys and y'all have coaches meetings and stuff, and we gave Dan Campbell, like, he's aggressive. He going for it on 4th down. I start to wonder if that was something him and Ben Johnson collabed on, because they was together all that time. Ben Johnson stayed going for it on 4th down. You don't need to.
Live and die by it.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
You threw the first pick, 4th down. What are you doing, man?
Right.
Take your points.
Get your
If he
points.
takes that, they go into halftime, it's 13-10.
Yeah.
Okay, then we come down, like Lieb said, you in the red zone. First off, what we doing? 3 straight runs? Like, you didn't put the ball in Caleb's hands not once except the 4th down.
Not one
and you
time.
throw that stupid pass, that's your call. If you take the points there, if you had taken the points in the first half, it's 16-17. Now when you come down, you don't need a touchdown. You just need a field goal. Like that, leaving points on the board.
Can't do it.
It can completely change how you have to call this game. Like what? Yeah. And then you have a weapon in Caleb Williams. Draw up some stuff for him. It's freezing cold. We didn't all play these cold games, especially as a defensive lineman. I'm telling you, by the 4th quarter, you tired of playing the run. It's freezing cold. You like, this is a West Coast team coming to your house. You can run the ball the way you can, but what helps that is you add in your quarterback who can also do it. Do a couple zone reads, some quick runs, or tell them, hey, if it ain't there, use your legs. Get a couple extra yards, slide. Caleb just he ain't there yet. He not there yet.
No.
So Caleb did throw these picks, but it was head coaching too. He just, and Sean McVay said, I didn't even coach that great tonight, but he still out-coached Ben Johnson.
He didn't do no dumb shit.
You know, like,
he punted.
It was Caleb did a lot, but like Lee said, man, I got to give Ben Johnson some.
And by the way, on Ben Johnson, a couple of those 4th down run calls, they're just plain vanilla.
What are you doing?
They're like, come on.
Well, he just
But they
said they kept
the
playing right.
number 2 rushing team in the league with them same runs. The Rams just stopped them motherfuckers.
But I'm saying, Lee,
if
he's that creative, you know they doing that, so do something off of it.
Well, I don't got no problem
roll
with the
back
3 straight
around
runs.
No,
because
but they're not clever. They're not creative.
Yeah, there
they're
was
not,
nothing creative.
But I mean, clever, creative. Mondo, we play off fucking football. We need 2 yards.
Yeah.
We the number 2 rushing defense in the league. Do you want you an O-lineman? You want creative and smoke and mirrors, or you want some smash mouth shit? Let's knock these motherfuckers off the ball.
Okay, what did Sean do on his 4th down? He had Puka on whatever you want to call it, a jet sweep in the round, right?
Okay. And I get that.
All right.
We the number 2 rushing team in the league, right? I run this bitch 3 times. Y'all know what it is. Stop us. And if y'all do stop us, all right, I'm gonna take my field goal.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like, just take your field goal. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to set the tone.
Who do you have to blame on?
I put the fair share on Caleb Williams. You know, he's a major reason why they got there, and he's a major reason why they went to overtime, right? One thing he needs to work on is consistency. You know, consistency, they have droughts in the middle of these games where he's just not making the routine plays, and it comes down to the 4th quarter, and he puts his Superman cape on, and he's running around all over the place, throwing guys open. A little bit goes on Ben Johnson. I think if you're going to stay aggressive, if you're going to go for it on 4th down all season, fuck it. Let's ride in the playoffs. Keep going for those things. That was the deciding factor in this. They couldn't convert on 3rd down. They couldn't convert on those 4th down plays. And they didn't take their points. And I think that has been the storyline throughout the entire playoffs is when you get down there, smart veteran coaches take those points.
For real.
Yeah. But I'm really, really happy with the Chicago Bears because I have a lot of I have a lot of friends that are Chicago Bears fans, and I've been telling them you're in good hands with Pace. Ben Johnson was the right hire. Caleb's going to be the guy. So the Bears are going to be very good for a long time.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's super creative. They got to get some help on defense, get some bodies over there. I think the offensive line is great up front, bring in some reinforcements, and then we got to get Caleb to play consistently for 3 quarters so that he can get to the 4th quarter and just go alien mode and just go make all those crazy throws. Because that throw he made yesterday, I thought he was dead to rights. I saw those 3 guys. They got a nice contained rush on him. There was a couple times that the rush broke down and they lost contain on him and he made him pay. But that throw falling backwards to the corner of the end zone, that you could build off that. You could win a lot of games off that.
They got to get some D linemen too.
Yes.
Like they had 4 sacks yesterday. That's the most they had all season.
Yes.
In a game.
Yeah.
Or
they need
you
to
talk
pick
about
up
the
the
Broncos.
defense.
You talk about the, that's what you talk about the Broncos and the Texans and the Seahawks and all that. They guys up front, they getting after the quarterback. So they took the ball away. Imagine how much more they took the ball away if they had some pass rush up.
Yeah, they got big bodies in there. They got Billings and they got Grady Jarrett and they got some big boys up front. They got to get some fast twitch guys. They got to get some guys coming off the edge, and they got a couple guys coming on. But yeah, you got to crank up that pass rush. You got to get that pass rush going. And what helps the pass rush? Good coverage on the back end.
All right, the boys are putting the blame on Caleb and also Ben Johnson. But I want to look at the other side of the ball because yes, the Rams came away with the win, but